Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Middle Mac. Are we still calling it the movie cast, film cast? What are we calling it?
Well, officially, welcome back to Middle Mac Productions channel.
Middle Mac Productions.
But this will be under our movies.
Movie cast section. If this is your first time listening, which it probably will be if you're only just coming straight to this channel, this is a series of videos we're carrying over from my old YouTube channel where Seth and I talked about movies. They were more, I wouldn't say obscure movies, but just not as talked about movies on YouTube. And, well, now we're kind of coming back in full swing with a more relevant movie because this one has been very popular as of late and in some ways kind of divisive, weirdly enough. This is one Seth really loves, and one it's growing on me the more I watch it. But today we're talking about James Gunn's Superman, or Superman 2025.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Starring Nicholas Hoult, David Cornsweet, and I can't remember the other actors' names. Oh, we've got the IMDb. Rachel Brosnahan.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Alan Tudyk. Grace Chan.
Well, yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
He was his dad.
Oh my gosh, that was Bradley Cooper.
So there's actually 5 actors he always
Why
has
is
to
Bradley
cast.
Cooper in that movie?
I don't know.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman.
If you want to know who's in it, check it out on IMDb, or, as we recommend, go watch the movie.
Yes. I think off the bat, man, it's good to be talking about movies again.
I know, it's been too long.
I've missed this.
Yeah. Please don't click away.
Yes, please
if you're
don't click
watching,
away.
please give us a chance.
Yes, please give us a moment of your time, at least where we can make the ad revenue. Actually, we don't have any ad revenue, so just lend us an ear. Put us on in the background while you grind out an RPG or a shooter or whatever.
Exactly. And we're not your typical, people who talk about movies. Most other people know what they're talking about, know something about the industry.
We're just kind of here.
We're just 2 hicks that like to watch movies and give opinions on them.
We're 2 hicks from Tennessee that just like movies, dude.
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
We just like movies. We
Well,
just like having a good time.
I can't tell you how movies are made, or actors' wages, or if writers deserve to make more. But I can tell you what I think about a movie.
Yes.
And so right now, we're going to jump right into Superman.
Yes, Superman 2025. I already kind of said it, but we literally just got done watching it. This was the second time I'd seen it. I saw it opening night in theaters, in IMAX. And we just got done watching it here at my place. Seth, this was your, what time?
An undisclosed amount of times I've seen this movie.
He's seen it a lot.
Yes.
And
I literally bought it as soon as it came out on...
So walk me through, well, for the people listening, walk us through like your experience watching it.
So the first time I saw it was in theater, and I liked it. Was I like, is it my favorite movie of all time? No. I mean, but I was like, it's a good superhero movie.
Yeah.
But I think like the movie moves so fast that you can't get everything in the first viewing.
Yeah.
Like it's a fast
It is
movie.
very fast paced.
But man, the second time I watched it, and you pick up more stuff, and like you can almost like feel the chemistry between the actors better the second time than the first time. And like it just makes you appreciate it a whole lot more when you actually can like slow down a bit yourself.
Yeah.
Take in what's happening around, the scenes. Not just between the characters, but there's like stuff in the background all throughout this movie.
Yeah.
If you pay attention.
Yeah.
And then the third time, like I told Nate, this is when I really fell in love with it. Because like I think that's the time I finally was like, all right, this is like what I want my Superman to be.
Yeah.
Like he's just a hopeful guy whose main mission throughout the whole thing is to not let people die.
Yes.
That's his greatest concern. Is keeping people alive. And like not just alive, but he goes out of his way to like make sure they're okay afterwards.
Yeah,
A
he
couple of
genuinely
times.
cares.
Yeah.
Which I think that's really the biggest takeaway, and that's the one thing a lot of people have been saying. At least that's the discourse I've been seeing, is that people are just happy to see a Superman who cares. Again, no shade towards Henry Cavill for his Superman, which, by the way, it's not on Henry Cavill as a person for how his Superman was done. Blame whoever wrote that or whatever. Don't blame anyone. Just you know what I'm trying to say.
Here's what we'll say. Like, if you came here to have if you haven't seen our videos before, this will not be a The Suicide Squad video.
No.
We're not going to be talking about the differences between Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman.
And please don't come in here with the Snyderverse superiority crap. We love movies. We love talking about it. If you want to talk about stuff, please be respectful.
Because, let's be honest here. I love Henry Cavill. He's a nerd just like us. And I love David Corn Sweat. He's a nerd just like us. We're all nerds here. Let's just get along for, at least 40 minutes.
Yes, we can appreciate everything in those movies and this movie for what they are. So let's be respectful.
And I don't even want to hate on the people who wrote, Man of Steel.
No,
I mean, everyone can have their own interpretations.
I enjoy Man of Steel for what it is.
Yeah. So let's get back to this Superman movie, though.
Superman.
So, okay, Nate's only seen it twice. You've heard why I loved it the third time and second time. What was different for you, Nate, between your first viewing and your second viewing? What made you like it more, I guess?
So, when I first initially watched it in theaters, right, and this is just me being raw, unfiltered of how I felt. So, I saw it opening night. I was very cautious about it because we hadn't had a Superman since Man of Steel. And from the trailers I saw, it seemed very comedic, which I love James Gunn, don't get me wrong. Y'all, if you came from my channel or if you go back and listen, you saw that we love the Suicide Squad. Great movie. Just a fun time all around. And we love Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and 3, probably some of them.
I'll say right now,
2 is my favorite MCU movie.
In my opinion, Guardians of the Galaxy, best trilogy in the MCU.
Yes, I think it's the most consistent. Yeah.
Does it have the best individual movies? I don't know, but all together, I don't know. I really do love.
I think they're pretty good.
I love all three of them. They're probably all. If we were doing a tier list for Marvel movies, they'd be S.
I love 2. Two is my favorite. My favorite MCU movie ever.
I'm a freak, but I love the third one the most.
The third one's really good too.
Even though it's sad, I love it.
Man, is it so wholesome?
But I think it's because Rocket. Man, we're getting off on Superman here. Whatever. Rocket's my favorite character in Guardians. Back to Superman.
Yes, back to Superman.
But I'll say this: what's funny about this movie is it's made by James Gunn.
Yeah.
But it might be the most. It has a whole lot of the stuff he does in it, that's true. But it might be the least James Gunn movie he's ever made. There's a whole lot of things he doesn't.
I know, in some ways, I feel like it's his most James Gunn movie.
I know, this movie's odd.
It is. So let me backtrack to what I was feeling. So when I first went into it, I was afraid it was going to be too comedic. And when I watched it in theaters, right, big audience, opening night, IMAX. One, it was kind of cool to be in a big crowd of people because you don't really see that in theaters as much anymore. At the same time, it's kind of nice having a theater to yourself. But watching it, it did, there were certain bits, which, by the way, we're probably going to spoil the movie.
Oh, yeah, let's get that out of the way now.
So I'm going to give you a few seconds to click off.
You're thinking about it, make sure to check out our other videos on Nate's old channel.
We have other videos. On my old channel.
And the current channel.
And the current channel, we have 2. We have a Batman highlights video, and then we got a Lord of the Rings tier list video.
And going forward, while we're doing this, a spoiler alert, you should just expect that for future things. We're not planning on being a one-note kind of channel.
No.
We're going to handle a lot of different projects. Well, This is the hope, anyway. I'm not making guarantees anymore, not after the T-shirt fiasco, if you know of that.
The T-shirt fiasco of 2020... 2021.
Something like that.
2021.
So our goal is to make a bunch of different kind of videos, and we'll see where it goes.
We are not guaranteeing time frames on these. I have a personal goal of every month or month and a half, but just because of life and everything, just keep in mind we're doing this for fun.
Spoiler alert is now over. We're going to be talking.
Spoiler is in effect now. So there are certain things in the movie where, the monkey thing, the trash-talking monkeys or the spam-hate monkeys kind of irritated me. And Crypto at first was a little overbearing for me, I'm not going to lie. But after I've sat with the movie, so I saw it, for the first time 2 months ago, something like that. That's when it came out in theaters. So sitting with it now, I was like, I want to go back into it and watch it again. And I went into it with, this is a Superman in a modern era. Like, it makes sense that Lex Luthor would have, like these trash-talking monkeys. Like, it's so despicably evil, but it's also such a comic book thing that I think I can overlook it now. I still think it's a little goofy, but it just makes sense. I feel like within this world of superheroes, it really makes sense. Or it doesn't bother me as much as it did. If I'm making any sense, I don't know.
And plus, Nate, when he first viewed this movie, he was one of the trash-talking monkeys.
Yeah.
I made that known to him. I said, Nate, if you don't like it, it's because you are one.
Yes. So I have to change my mind so I am not viewed as a trash-talking chimpanzee. So, that clap was really loud. I'm sorry if I just peeked.
And Nate
peeked
hates dogs. So
No, I do not. Shut your mouth. I love dogs.
No, but
we're
honestly,
kidding.
Crypto is the type of dog where, like, if you're not, like, the owner or
Yeah,
you
you
just
can
really love
stand him.
dogs, you probably would not like the dog.
No.
Like, he's aggressive.
He's really energetic.
He doesn't listen.
No, he doesn't.
So, yeah, you probably wouldn't like him too
You
much.
have to have a special kind of love.
But I'm a dog lover, so
Yes.
it could be. I mean, I love Cujo, and he was a freaking killer dog. You know what I mean?
I just
So
love Cujo.
I just love dogs, man.
That was really my biggest apprehension. Other than that, like when I first initially watched it, yeah, I liked it, but I felt it was a little too comedic. Now, watching it again and going in with the excitement of seeing it again on a second viewing, and just generally being more relaxed and knowing what's coming, I think I was able to look past that stuff more. And I think it's just a really solid film. And like, I don't want to jump ahead too much, but like, it's just so hopeful. It's such a cheerful movie.
Like, I just love the overall message of this movie.
Yes, it's just be nice to people, help people.
And obviously the part at the end is the big one, but like really it's like the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the beginning, you know, Superman's like all about saving people.
Yeah.
Like limiting, you know, death as much as he can with his power
Yeah.
that he has. And it's like he cares so much about it, he doesn't even care about the ramifications that they might have if he interferes, you know.
Like there's this big talk, and most of y'all probably know this.
Okay, yeah. No, by the way, look, we know it's probably inspired by real life things going on.
Yeah.
That conflict in the movie. We're not here to talk about that.
No.
So we're just talking about the fictional movie known as Superman. And we're probably not even going to be talking about those countries much anyway. We're talking about the guy, Superman.
Yes. Keep in mind, key message from the movie, be nice to people. Just treat people with kindness. So there's this talk it's a really well-directed scene between Lois and Superman, which funnily enough, that scene, it was edited, but that was the audition tape that David sent in for Superman. It was that back and forth between Lois and Clark. It's this really good back and forth where Lois, being a good reporter that she is asking very difficult questions to Superman. And Superman, just being the guy who wants to save people, is just like, I didn't really think about these things. I saw that people were going to be hurt, and I chose to save them. And he isn't really thinking about the political ramifications or the ethical ramifications of going into another country or whatever. He just wants to help people. And there's that scene from the trailers that y'all have probably seen, or if you've seen the movie, he yells, "People are going to die." And I love that. But that whole back and forth is so realistic. If you're in a relationship, you've probably gotten into a spat or something like that where you two just start getting really petty with each other. But it felt so natural, but it also just felt, because Lois has a valid point, but at the same time, Superman was literally just trying to do good.
I feel like it's like you can view it two ways. It's like Superman was just doing what he thought was the right thing.
Yeah.
But Lois, in a sense, was almost like, but you can't play God.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta allow countries
to...
to...
You can't be judge, jury, and... well, he's not really an executioner, but you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, it's kind of like... It's like, he has the power if he wanted to stop all wars.
Yeah.
But it's like, but that takes away... I know this is going to sound bad.
Yeah.
But it's like, but you gotta allow people to have their freedom.
Yes.
Or you're just a tyrant.
Yeah.
Or a god.
Yeah.
And, well, once again, don't take this as... Henry Cavill's was that way.
Yeah.
But in this movie, like, I never really get the sense that he thinks he's a god.
No.
Like, he literally is just a bumbling guy who
Yeah.
gets to be a superhero.
Yeah. He knows he has powers, and he knows he wants to do good with it, which, like I said, I like Man of Steel a lot. I'm very partial to it out of nostalgia and everything. But a lot of the movie is Henry Cavill, or Superman, just being like, should I use my powers? You know, or at least it feels that way.
Especially when his dad's like,
And-
no, don't save me from this tornado, son.
Don't save me from this tornado, son.
Should you let those kids on the bus die? Maybe.
Probably. Maybe.
He said maybe.
He said maybe. Gosh, that's...
Whatever. We're not here to talk about Man of
we're not
Steel.
talking about that. But...
That's gonna be the running joke of this video. We're not here to talk about Man of Steel every 5 minutes.
But... But, like, seriously, though, he knows he has powers, and he's like, I heard this message from my parents. This is what I've been sitting here to do. Gosh dang it, I'm going to do it. And he does it. He unconditionally helps everybody. He saves a dang squirrel. Like,
Yes, and I appreciate that. I don't care what the haters say.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he just has a value for all life. Whether it's
All
human,
life.
animal,
He
or
want-
even a freaking giant kaiju
Yeah,
space alien.
he wanted to save the kaiju alien.
You had time.
Yeah. If they all just picked him up together and, like, took him somewhere isolated, like, they could have...
I know, yeah, Green Lantern could have just, like, made a cage with his ring, right?
They really could have.
And then maybe Superman helps him lift
Maybe.
it.
I don't know how big his constructs can get.
I know. Well, it depends
Depends
on your
on your
imagination
willpower.
and willpower.
Yeah,
So
maybe he doesn't have
I
that much
don't know.
will.
He ain't Jon Stewart, baby.
No.
Speaking of bringing Jon Stewart to the
He is.
what is
gonna,
this universe
I'm pretty
called?
sure
The James Gunn DC
he
universe.
is going to be in the Green Lantern core show.
Okay, that's cool.
Pretty sure it's Jon Stewart.
A shout out to all the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited fans out there who love Jon Stewart.
That was the best adaptation of Justice League to date in television and film. So go watch it.
What's second place, Nate?
Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Okay. See, look, we do have some
Super
love for.
Friends.
We do have some. We're not all hate. I do love Henry Cavill Superman and some. Like, in that movie in particular, I really like him.
I think Zack Snyder's Justice League is just a pretty solid film.
Yes. I just. You know,
That's another day, though.
we'll talk about that one day. If you guys really want us to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice
The
League.
4-hour-long Greek epic that is Justice League.
Well, if you guys want us to have a 4-hour stream for charity where we talk about Zack Snyder's. I'm just kidding.
Wait, no,
Nate.
how long was that movie? Was it 4 hours?
I don't know.
Hold on, I got it on Blu-ray. Seth, keep them entertained.
Alright, hey guys, speaking of, it's time for the ad read, and you know, we hate to do this, but this movie is brought to you by Lord Tech, and their new Lord phones that are coming out next summer, 2026, which will have an all-new camera built into it that will, you know, let you capture those giant kaiju monsters in the whole frame. I mean, you don't have to worry about your phone being too small in the camera. So make sure to check out Lord Tech's new Lord phones coming out next year, 2026.
That was a good ad read, man. Sorry, I know I'm not exactly close to the camera. Give me just a
Okay,
second.
sorry, let me enunciate that better. It's Lord Tech. Lord Tech.
Wait, no, let's do this 60 times.
Also, while Nate's still
Oh
doing
my
this.
gosh, yes. It's exactly 4 hours and 2 minutes. If I'm doing the math right there. Yeah, it's 200.
Math
Yes,
break.
it's 242 minutes. So 60 times 4 is 240. So yeah, that's 4 hours and 2 minutes, right?
So this movie, Zack Snyder's Justice League, is almost twice as long as this Superman movie.
Oh my gosh, maybe one day we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you really want us to do that charity stream, 24-hour charity stream where we just
Wait, it's
talk
24
about...
hours.
It's just getting bigger every time.
gosh.
But, yeah.
Um,
All right, so we talked about why we like the movie, right?
Yeah.
And why we like this Superman. Mm-hmm. So you know,
I feel like-
I think
I feel
it's
like
time we. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like there's more about it that we like than just the hope part. But I mean, if you have something specific, you
Okay.
want to talk
Well,
about.
I was gonna just move on to like I enjoy like the action in this movie
Oh
quite
yeah.
a bit.
Oh yeah.
And me and Nate were talking about this as we watched the movie. It was more towards the end, but like if you're a fan of like Mortal Kombat
Injustice
or
Street
just
Fighter.
fighting games
Yeah.
in general, you'll probably like a lot of the fights in this movie because many
It
of
feels
them.
very inspired.
Exactly. It seems very inspired by the fighter games. And also, I really do love the flying in this movie.
Gosh, it's so good.
I know, and I think, if I'm not right on this, you can call me out in the comments, but I don't care. But I think I read somewhere where the people from Top Gun Maverick helped film the flying scenes. Like, they had the idea to make his hair, like, whip.
Uh-huh.
So, stuff like that.
That's
So.
I mean, it really shows like whoever did those flying scenes they knew how to direct. And that kind of leads to something I pointed out, or I've heard some other people talk about too. Some people have called the CGI in this movie looking kind of rubbery, and I get where they're coming from. And I'll even admit, I don't think it's like the most realistic looking visual effects there is, but I think it's good visual effects. Like, it's solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it feels very stylized. Like you mentioned, a comic book.
Yes.
And I like that. Like, and you can notice that when they're flying or fighting or whatever. But I don't know. I just really like it. I have a soft spot for it.
And also, like, it's just James Gunn's kind of trademark. Like, he always has some kind of big CGI monster.
Yeah.
Because, like, Starro in Suicide Squad. Sorry, the Suicide Squad. Make sure to check our video where the sponsor, you'll know. Okay, and then also, I think it was Guardians 2 at the beginning when they were fighting
the big squid thing.
The big squid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Mr. Blue Sky was playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember if there was anything in the third one. I don't think there was anything in the first one. But whatever. So there's 2 other movies.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think it needed to, like, look super realistic.
No.
Like, I almost appreciate that this movie, it's weird because it's like, it's not that you don't take it serious, but it's like, it's a lot hearted, but you also take it serious.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't really know how you balance that out. I have an argument here.
No, it's not about that. It's just, this really just kind of popped into my brain. I'm sorry if this is off track, but we're really, like, actually getting back to good DC movies. Like, we're getting there. Like, I feel like it really started with The Batman 2022, which that's a movie I want to make a video on at some point. Gosh, I love that movie. But, like, now we have this. We had The Penguin. We have Peacemaker, which I've heard is good. I know it's a show, but still.
So is Penguin, technically.
Like, I think, yeah, you're right. But I feel like DC as a whole is starting to get more direction in its film department. I think that it's probably because of James Gunn and David. Is it Peter Safran? I think he's they're both co-CEOs.
Yes, I think that is who
Peter
it is.
Safran. It's not all on James Gunn. He works as well. There are a lot of people who work on these movies, so don't just attribute it to the directors. Just give a huge shout out to everyone. But I find it crazy, genuinely, how divisive this movie is. Or at least I say how divisive it is. You've mentioned some things where you've seen some people, like, calling out, like, some of the dialogue in the movie or whatever, and it's like, this is probably one of the most literal adaptations we've had of Superman since Christopher Reeve. Actually, I think it is.
I think it is.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone's... Well, like I said, we haven't seen Superman Returns in a while.
Granted, I have not seen Superman Christopher Reeve's version since I was a kid. But I do remember it as a kid. I know it's been the most faithful for years. It's a classic. I do want to go back and watch it. But, like, I mean, from there, we've had a couple Superman TV shows. And then we had Superman Returns, which I also remember seeing as a kid. And like you said, he barely does anything in that movie. And then we had Man of Steel, which was a whole different can of worms. But, like, this feels like Superman. Like, I've read some of the comics, right? Like, Superman for All Seasons, like I told you, is like one of my favorite stories ever. Like, written to a page or drawn to a page. It's just, it feels so much like that. And I don't get why so many people are mad or frustrated. You know? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I think I'm just going to mention a part from the movie here.
Okay.
And it's when he's talking with Lois after he learned the news about his parents.
Yeah.
You know, the second half of that message.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to know what that message says, I recommend you go and watch the movie.
Yes, please go
watch this movie. This movie's awesome. I love it, personally. And I don't say I love many movies, so...
No, he doesn't.
I love this movie.
I've known this man for my entire life, and we've been talking, actually, about movies for what? Like, past 5 years or so?
Yeah.
The amount of times I've actually heard him say, I love a movie, is like a new movie is rare.
Well, I don't remember the last time I bought a movie.
Yeah, you don't
I rent a lot.
Yeah, you don't buy movies.
But I don't buy movies. But I just genuinely love this movie. But
I might buy this on 4K when it comes out.
I think it's like, because you just don't get many superhero movies like this anymore.
No.
Where it's like, it's not like there's a whole lot of cheap jokes in this movie. Just thrown in there to have cheap jokes. And it's not super dark.
I will say about the jokes, it is not super dark. But there are dark moments. But I will say about the jokes, I think some of the reasons they bothered me when I went into it is because I was expecting it. But, like, after rewatching it, I'm like, okay, this stuff's actually genuinely funny. And that made me enjoy it more. So
yeah,
continue.
That's also just some advice I want to give people. If you're watching this and you heard Nate, try to go into movies just with a clear head. Like, don't listen to what other people say.
Don't set an expectation.
Yeah, and just go in and think, all right, I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to see what I think about it afterwards.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Don't go in and think, oh, here we go again. Mm-hmm. Another Superman movie. I wonder how many people are going to, or whatever.
Like, I went into it expecting it to be that way, and I enjoyed it when I just genuinely sat back and watched it again.
I literally, when I heard there was a Superman movie coming out, I intentionally didn't watch any trailers. I didn't look at
didn't watch anything? Really?
I wanted to go into that movie without knowing anything.
So, were you a big Superman fan before this?
All right, so this is kind of embarrassing.
Go for it.
But my biggest heroes forever have been Batman and Spider-Man for DC and Marvel. But when I was a kid and Justice League came out, like, I was kind of embarrassed because I always got flack because Batman was the most popular character in Justice League. But I, like, loved Superman as a kid.
Yeah.
In Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah, I used to love Superman as a kid.
And when I watched the Superman animated series later, like, I love that Superman. And when I first watched the Christopher Reeve movie, I was like, this is awesome. Like, I love Superman. But it's almost like for a while there, it was like a bad thing for Superman to be your favorite hero.
Yeah, because he's seen as the superhero. Like, he's seen as, this is your point A. Like, this is your ground zero for what a superhero should be. I mean, granted, he was the first big one. Action Comics, what was it? Action Comics 25? 24, 25?
Look it up real quick.
Sure.
Just keep talking.
But there he was, the Superman, brought into the world. Revolutionary for the time. I mean, telling stories wasn't, but here was a superhero that you could sell comics to, get kids into, listen to radio stories in the living room as a family. It was a radio drama. Did you find it?
Yes. Superman first appeared in Action Comics #1.
Oh, it's #1.
Which was published really on April 18th, 1938.
So he was #1. Exactly. He was the ground zero for superheroes like that.
I agree with you. And I think that for a while was why people... There's like this weird thing going on. I was a part of it once when I was younger. And Nate knows what I'm talking about. But it's like, it's something like it's popular or the well-liked one, you like don't like it.
No, I've actually struggled with that for a long time, so I get that.
It's almost like, Batman's getting there.
In a way,
But also, he's still popular enough. But I'm like... I think like because there's so many different Batmans...
Yeah, I will say like... There's so many different adaptations of him where I can kind of look past it. Like, one of these days, I'm going to crash out about Batman 2022. I love that movie. Continue.
So, as I was saying, yeah. But, I mean, Batman might get there one day. He might not. We don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, Superman, I think also... I hate to say it, because I'm not saying they're bad movies.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But, I mean, he did just have a couple in a row. Like, Superman Returns, like we said, like, he looks good in the suit.
Oh, yeah.
I love that suit, but he doesn't really do a whole lot in it.
Brandon Routh?
Brandon Routh, and I also love him.
Looks a lot like Christopher
nerd,
Reeve. Yeah.
Also, like us. He's a nerd. And also, you're right, he does look a lot like Christopher Reeve, which I will at some point probably call him George Reeve, but just ignore it. But like we said, nothing much happens. And then Man of Steel, which, I mean, I like that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to hate on it. But, like, people were like, okay, so Superman is just cool with destroying a city.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's been a while since the Christopher Reeve Superman movie came out. And that's why the last time, like you said, it was like really accurate to Superman. So people are just kind of been like, oh, okay, Superman's just, you know, a guy that either does nothing or he destroys the whole city trying to stop the villain.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it. If you know what Superman is and the core of his character and you know how to direct it, like, that's the thing is, I think people get Superman confused because for a while, I was kind of similar to you. I didn't really care for him. I found him boring. In high school, that's actually when I read Superman for All Seasons. Now, granted, I've only read 2 Superman graphic novels in my life. I've read All-Star and Superman for All Seasons, which I know are like the 2 most popular. But All Seasons really changed my perspective on who he was. Superman, at his very core, is someone who just cares for the common good of people. And he was raised on a farm in a small town with people he had relationships with, and people in town, everyone knew your name, like that kind of setting. And he went to a big city to help people. And I love that. And I love his character and how he just stepped out and just started helping people. And there's a heart to Superman that people forget, that he's human. Like, he's alien, yes, but, like, he was born and raised on Earth.
He's a good old country boy.
He is.
Well, I mean, Kansas ain't really South, but still, he's a country boy.
He's basically a country boy, but everyone always calls him a country boy in the comics or whatever, farm boy or something. But they forget that Superman is a man at the end of the day. He may have powers, he may be from another planet, but he's just like you and me. That's his thing. And if you're not focusing on that, I feel like you're missing the big part of Superman, you know?
Yeah. And, like, the thing with Superman, too, that's different, I feel like, is, like, it asks the question, instead of it being like, well, you know, would a guy with superpowers, like, try and dominate the world?
Yeah.
Like, his powers. Mm-hmm. Superman is the strongest hero, probably, in all of DC.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to find some exception somewhere in the comics, whatever. But Superman's, like, the guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, but the reason he is the guy is because he doesn't see himself as greater than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't look at his powers and say, man, I could dominate the whole world if I want to.
Yeah.
He thinks, how can I help people?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be a servant to people. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to be served.
Yeah. And plus, we've had a lot of and I've heard other critics or whatever say this, we've had a lot of the evil Superman trope recently, which I think it's just refreshing to see Superman being Superman again, you know?
It's like when people are like complaining about him saving the squirrel.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather see Superman saving a squirrel than see one more evil Superman.
Yes. Yes, I agreed. When I first saw that in the theaters, I was kind of like, this seems a little much, but at the same time, I was like, no, that's Superman. He cares. He cares for life in general, even if it's an animal. I mean, he's obviously going to save the people first, but if he has a chance to, he'll save something. That's just awesome. Like, I think it's amazing that in the year of our Lord 2025 AD, we have a movie where its main message is just there can be good in things.
There's 1 second here where
my wife has entered the building.
She ran into a giant spider web.
Welcome back to our second ad read of the video.
Oh,
so,
you called me. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Do you ever call your husband and he just doesn't pick up the phone?
Yes.
Well, then you should get the new Luthor phone, where it automatically makes your husband answer whether he wants to or not.
Wow, that's so
in
nice.
any situation. And, you know, Lex Luthor, truly a genius, and he really just wants the best for humanity. And we need to get rid of that Superman guy. He's really making all of us humans look weak and pathetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, we're back, I think.
We're
back.
Wait for her to set the bag down.
Drop the bag!
Put the bag on the ground! Give me your bag!
Put the lotion in the basket. If anyone gets that reference, please comment it
what
below.
is that from?
I can't tell you now.
Oh, that's right.
Put the lotion in the basket. Put the lotion in the basket, or you get the hose again. If you know that reference, leave it in the comments below.
Sounds so familiar. I'm gonna have to be guessing.
Well, leave a comment. Our first ever Patreon. What do you call them?
Yeah, supporters.
Supporters. Go ahead.
Like, follow, and subscribe, please. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Thanks,
All
darling.
right. Thank you, Jenna. We really appreciate
That's my
that.
amazing supporting wife. What a rock star. She's
Truly.
a punk rocker.
She puts up with us, so that has to make her
that's the
something.
real punk rock.
That's the real
She
punk
puts
rock.
up with our sorry butts.
So we talked about action and flying. We talked about why we like it.
Also, I'm sorry. I know I've been talking so much. I've been like going on rants.
No, that's fine. That's why we're here.
We're
here to talk.
I'm genuinely enjoying just talking.
Exactly. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Just ignore all that crap. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about the acting performances or the writing?
I was going to say there are a couple. The performances in this movie are just solid all around. My personal standout is the guy who plays Mr. Terrific. He's scrolling through to find. Is he not listed on the IMDb?
It's not on the first page.
My gosh, give the man some love. We're looking, we are scrolling, or Seth is scrolling. We're gonna find him somehow, some way. See, Mr. Terrific is played by Eddie Gathegi. Am I saying that name?
We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out at some point.
But yes, Eddie or Edie Gathegi or Gathegi, whatever.
He played Darwin in X-Men First Class. That's all I know him from.
I know we have like 2 people from First Class in this movie.
Who's the second?
Nicholas Hoult. He was Beast.
Oh my gosh, yes. Why am I forgetting that? Yeah, speaking of standouts.
All right, but let's talk about Mr. Terrific for now.
Yeah.
You brought him up first.
Yeah.
So.
I think he's just a fun character. He's got swagger. That's the big thing. He dresses cool. He's smart. Those T-spheres are cool.
They're not circles.
He's just so sassy too. I love him. That's really what his character boils down to. I just love him.
Yeah, and honestly, there hasn't been a whole lot of Mr. Terrific.
The last time I remember seeing him was in Justice League Unlimited.
Also, he was in the Arrowverse.
Oh my gosh, he was.
But I don't
That's
remember
right.
much.
He was an
Arrow? Yes, he was an Arrow. But I can't remember. I think he had the T-spheres, but I can't remember.
Yeah, but he was an Arrow.
Well, whatever. He was in that, and I honestly can't remember too much of what he was like in that show. But this guy, and honestly, I don't know much about Mr. Terrific in general.
No,
I don't know much about his character, but I love this guy as him. Like Eddie or Edie, he did a really great job. And he, like Nate mentioned, he got redemption because he got screwed over by freaking Fox.
Yeah, because apparently he had been like signed on to do multiple X-Men films, and they said they were going to bring him back or whatever after he died. And they just never did. They never brought him back. And he was very burned by that. And that's the thing, man, is I think James Gunn really cares for people. And when he sees actors that aren't as well known, or he sees the talent in people and he really wants to put them in the spotlight. Like, you wouldn't think that Mr. Terrific would get a big spot in this movie, but he takes up a good chunk of screen time. And I love that. I love the fact that this movie focuses on characters that are not super well known.
That's what I love about James Gunn.
He just does that so great.
Because it's even with Superman, who's one of the biggest ones, he still makes time for like the Guy Gardner version of Green Lantern.
Yes.
When's the last time you heard of the Guy Gardner version of Green Lantern?
I mean, like in a film or show adaptation, not very often.
I'm sure he's in the comics a lot.
Oh yeah, there's a big fan base for Guy, like a cult fan base, but like that's your first representation of Green Lantern in your cinematic universe. I think, and it's a funny one. Nathan Fillion is great no matter what you put him in.
I mean, absolutely. I love his interpretation.
By the way, if you haven't seen his short film that he did for like an Uncharted fan film, go watch it. He's great as Nathan Drake.
It'll really make you hate the Uncharted movie we did get.
Yes.
Which you probably hated it anyway, but it's whatever.
I'm not going to talk about that one.
No, we're going to watch that one day.
Why are you making
We got to talk about movies we don't like.
That's fair. You're gonna have to like.
People are gonna get bored if we only talk about movies we do like.
We're gonna have to put some alcohol in.
Actually, we did kind of hate on Treasure Planet quite a bit, but
yeah,
it's whatever. You can watch that video if you want to know why.
I still enjoyed Treasure Planet though. I still liked it for what it was.
Okay.
Did you?
I mean, I also enjoyed that movie. Yeah,
okay.
But I was kind of biased. I loved that movie as a kid.
That's fair.
As an adult, you can see more of the flaws.
Oh yeah,
but it's still a good time. But whatever.
Go check out our Treasure Planet.
You can see why we're talking about it.
Yeah, but. Yeah, I love James Gunn's focus on lesser known characters, and even like the, what's the word I'm looking for? The co-performances in this movie. The guy who plays Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, Perry White. Perry White's barely in the movie, but he's great. You said he was in The Wire.
He was in The Wire.
I haven't seen the show. You're actually wearing a Wire T-shirt, which is really funny.
Shout out to the Omar fans.
You come at the king, you best not miss. I would get it if I watched The Wire, but I'll get there one day.
But as you were saying, all the co-performances were awesome. Well, okay, most of I really think Lois Lane and Lex Luthor were performed.
Oh yeah,
excellently.
Lois Lane is like that's her character to a T.
And I know people are gonna hate all the time.
Yeah,
you're gonna see hate, but and you might hate them now after you watch the movie.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, anyway, I love these characters in this movie. But I think
all of them are likable in their own way.
Yeah. Even Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor is likable just because he is the pettiest human being, the pettiest villain to just ever exist. Now, there is, if you're wondering where I get this joke from, I saw it on a meme on Instagram. It was like, Lex Luthor may be petty, but it'll never be as petty as Eddie Brock praying to God to kill Peter Parker. That cracked me up so funny.
Oh, man.
Cracked me up so funny. That cracked me up so much.
He has had something to drink tonight.
Yeah.
And so have I. So.
Yeah, so forgive me, words. But Nicholas, it's the base of thugonomics. Some of you may get that. Maybe. I don't know. But Nicholas Hoult just gives it his all in this movie. And I've always liked Nicholas Hoult from what I've seen of him.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites in those X-Men movies.
Oh, yeah, he was great as Beast. I loved him. But he's just malicious. He's just so amazingly malicious in this movie.
It's like you said earlier. He literally had monkeys typing hate comments on Superman.
Making hashtags about him is insane. And he kidnaps his dog, and he's just petty.
And, like, he hates him so much. Once again, it's too late.
Yeah.
But he literally opens a black hole on Earth just to get Superman's attention. That might tear Earth in half.
And he literally says, when the city's being ripped apart, he was like, they chose him instead of me. Let it go through the city until it reaches one I care about.
It's like, let him die or something like that.
Yeah.
And let me know when it reaches a city that I actually care about.
That is insane levels of hate. But it's so good.
And also, which I could be wrong about this, or maybe it's true, I don't know, but it's kind of funny to me that they go all, like, different trajectories.
Yeah.
Like, Lex kind of de-evolves as the movie goes on.
Yes.
And Superman evolves as the movie goes on.
Yeah, it's a contrast.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And it's like, because Superman starts off, you know, like with that argument with Lois Lane, and he's like way in over his head at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then as he goes on, he experiences things, and it makes him grow as a person.
Yeah.
And like, he has to mature.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't just be the farm boy from Kansas anymore.
No.
You live in a big world.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like one of the strongest people in it.
You are the biggest person in the world.
Whereas with Lex Luthor, he starts off like pretty much like the most powerful he is.
Yeah.
But like, he lets his pettiness and bitterness get to him as the movie goes on,
mm-hmm.
where it pretty much ruins him at the end.
Yeah.
So I just love that balance, or that counter.
Yeah, that counterbalance. Yeah. And speaking of him, that scene where he's playing Russian roulette, that genuinely caught me off guard. I mean, I know it's a PG-13 movie, and it's not the most shocking thing ever, but, like, he literally just domes a guy in the head, like a civilian, like a man who did nothing wrong, just because he wanted to know, like, oh, who are you confiding with, Superman? Who knows your secrets? And he literally just took an innocent guy off the street and killed him.
Yeah.
And it genuinely made me really sad when I watched it the first time. It still makes me sad. And just seeing Superman's reaction to that, where he just is like crying, it's so moving. That's really the darkest part in the movie, but it's so well earned, I think.
I could be wrong, but to put respect on his name, I think his name was Malley.
Malley.
Was it Malley?
I think it was something like that, yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Malley.
I'm not good with the names part of this, so...
He's not a real person, but shout out to Malley. Yeah. You know, he fed Superman one time.
Great performance for his, 2 minutes of collective screen time.
Yeah, it made me sad.
Yeah.
When he's like, don't tell him anything, Superman. I don't have any families or loved ones. I was like...
Is that what he said?
I think that's what he says there.
Oh my gosh. I was having a hard time understanding him because he was, screaming, but...
Yeah, and then at the end, when it's like, the true hero of Metropolis, and it had his picture on the newspaper, Malley.
That's the thing, is James Gunn does justice to the small people. I say small people. The small characters, the people you don't really think about. I love that. I think I really like this movie.
And also, speaking of the little people, they didn't have much in the movie, but I do love what they got. And that would be, and I'm glad we finally got a superhero that can have parents.
Yes.
Both the parents are alive in this.
And they're great.
And I love both the parents in this.
I wish we got to see more of them.
I know. I'll say, that to me is this is almost a compliment in itself. But the biggest weakness of this movie is that it's too short.
And it's a 2-hour movie.
And I want more.
I told Seth, I was like, I want another 10 to 15 minutes in this movie just to flesh out time of him with his parents on the barn.
Specifically that part.
them having breakfast together, or sharing coffee, or Lois talking with Clark's mom. Like, I would love that. Like having that back-to-back with those two, and work time with his dad, or all of them together. Or just maybe Clark going around town. Which, granted, I know that doesn't really work with the pacing of the movie because there's an active threat. But that's just me, like, wishful thinking, you know?
Well, like I said, it's almost a compliment when your biggest complaint is that it's not long enough. Yeah. But, and also, I think I got this on this last time I watched it, but I could be wrong. It's just how I interpreted it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like that's when Lois finally understood not who Superman is. That's all she ever really knew. Was
she understood
Superman.
who Clark was.
But she finally got who Clark was.
Yeah.
When she met his parents and saw his small farmhouse and, like, the cows, you know, she's like, this is who he really is. He's not some guy who's, like, wanting to play God.
No.
He's just some country boy who really doesn't want to see people get hurt.
And that's the big thing. And that's what I mentioned earlier. Superman is not Superman in the title. He is Clark Kent. Superman is the mask he puts on to help people. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what I told you, but it was like the first time me and Nate talked about this, he asked me if I thought it was too funny.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what I said exactly, but I said what I like in this movie is instead of Superman having to act like Clark Kent,
yes,
it's like it's Clark Kent who's acting like Superman. Like, even when he's wearing the suit, he's still Clark Kent.
If you really think about it, his alter ego is not really in the movie. Like the Daily Planet Clark Kent, he's in it for like one scene. That's it. Like, literally, it's that opening scene of the movie, and that's about it. But Clark's character is there in the entire movie. When I'm watching Superman, I don't really see I do see Superman, but I see, like, him, like, as a man, shining through the whole movie, which I can't say I've experienced in any other Superman really recently that wasn't animated, you know, or in a comic book.
Yeah. It's almost like the great contrast between him and Batman.
Yeah.
Because Batman is like Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, if he had his way, he would probably give up the Bruce Wayne persona.
Would not exist. He'd keep the Wayne name only in respect for his parents.
But he'd give up the billionaire lifestyle like acting like, you know, crazy because he has to.
He literally does it just for face, like saving face, you know.
To have a reason.
Like, reason.
Why, or, well, not really a reason, but like that way he's out in the public. Yeah. And like, okay, he's not always Batman. He has a cover.
Yeah. Whereas
with Superman, it's almost like he only is Superman when he has to be.
Yeah.
And then, but he really does enjoy being Clark.
Yeah. And
which I think he enjoys being Superman, but you get what I mean.
And while we're on the topic of Superman, let's just, like, I know we've already kind of said this, but David Cornsweet.
I know.
He's amazing.
I was going to save him for last when we were talking about actors, because I was like, I'm sorry, but in my mind, he's the best performer in this whole movie.
Yeah. One other thing, the guy who plays Metamorpho.
Oh, yes.
I think that's his name, Metamorpho. Before we get
and on the IMDb page is all messed up.
It is
where
so
they put people.
Also, the average for this movie is 7.3,
which is
I'm kind of disappointed in that.
I'm disappointed in that.
I feel like this movie deserves a little bit more credit than that.
Okay, Anthony Carrigan is Metamorpho.
Anthony Carrigan. I only really know him from Gotham, the TV show. He played Victor Zsasz. I've seen him he also played the receptionist in Blade Runner 2049. The bald dude.
As far as, yeah, he has I don't know what that's called in real life, but
is that alopecia?
Alopecia.
Yeah, alopecia.
Which, you know, I saw him do an interview for this movie, and like that was hard for him as a kid, like being bald all the time.
Yeah.
But actually, Christopher Reeve had it.
He did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and so that was like a big inspiration for him. Was Christopher Reeve, and then like when he got the chance to be in a Superman movie, I'm like, dude, it's Christopher Reeve. Like, was Superman.
I'll say, I think he wears it very well.
Yes.
I think he looks great.
Honestly, I can't really imagine him with hair now. I mean, I've seen so many things bald. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with baldness here. If you're on this channel, we love bald people.
To quote, indeed we do, and to quote something Lois says, Clark literally sees people, and she's like, it's like when you meet someone, it's like you see that they're just beautiful. Which at the end of the day, everyone is. They're amazing. So, I mean, say what you will about what people do or whatever, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah. So, just treat people with kindness. I'm just going to
no
keep
matter
saying
what
that.
you do, like, No matter, if it's just some random person you come across on the street or in a, coffee shop, or even if they're being mean to you, you still just treat everybody with kindness.
We're all having a bad day or a rough day in some sort of way or another, but we should try to do our best to just spread some positivity while we can.
I saw a comment, I think, when I was listening to one of the Superman songs on YouTube, and it's like, if you don't leave this movie and want to go pick up some litter, or go help a neighbor or something,
dude. After watching it, I was like, man, I want to do something nice.
That's why we're doing this right now, and we're wanting to promote,
But no, this isn't us just doing a bit, genuinely, Just be nice.
If there was an ad for this video, those other ones I did were just filling time. But the real ad for this is kindness.
Yes.
Just be kind whenever you can.
Yeah, really, that's it. Okay, David Cornsweet. We've already kind of touched base about it already, but he's freaking amazing in this movie. He understood the assignment. He understood Superman as a character. And I love him in this movie.
I'm going to say it.
What is it? What are you gonna say?
Because it's been a long time since
Okay.
he is Superman.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
I think he's there for me.
Yeah.
He's my Superman.
Granted, like I said, I haven't seen Christopher Reeve in years, but I'd have to agree. He's my Superman.
Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen him too. If I watch that one, they might be tied. Or it might be Christopher Reeve, I don't know. But I do love David Cornsweet.
We'll let you know when we watch the other one. We'll touch base about this again.
Sorry, random tangent here. This IMDb page is so messed up. Because Metamorphose below, Luthor core scientist, Heather, makeup artist, TV interviewee, international reporter as Abel F. Alvardo.
Is it alphabetical?
I don't know, maybe.
No, it's not, because that's an
Will
A
Reeve
name.
right there. Oh.
Wait, is that Christopher Reeve's son?
Yeah, he is in the movie.
Who do you play?
On the ground reporter.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, is that when after they defeat the giant monster?
I guess. Yeah, David Cornsweet, I think you can tell he really cares for this character. And there's this kind of viral clip that's been going around of that end monologue between Lex Luthor and Superman, where James Gunn kept getting into him. He was like, you need to be more passionate when you're giving this final monologue about who you are. And David thought it was contradictory to what was going on in the movie. But he took James' advice and it was heated, but you could tell they still respected each other, But David only got so worked up about it because he really cares for this character. That's how much he means to him. I find that it's insane. We live in a world where a comic book character can make this much difference, and it's a fictional character. But I find that the love and respect and want to adapt that as true as possible, I find that so inspiring, and I find that so what's the word I'm looking for? Hopeful, I guess. I'm sorry. I know I keep using that, but it is. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it is.
Rant
it's
there,
fine.
but
Well, we'll just call it the rant video. How about that?
I know I've ranted a lot. I'm so sorry.
I feel like I'm the host who asks the questions to set you
sorry.
up.
I don't mean to be talking.
But
so
no,
much.
man, it's good because for me, I've seen this movie enough times where I feel like for you, it's almost fresh again because it's been 2 months.
It kind of is. This is me unpacking my thoughts. I haven't really had many people to talk to about this.
And honestly, I just saw this movie not a couple of nights ago.
Because Jenna hasn't seen it.
I know. You should watch it with her.
I should. We're going to keep your Apple TV logged in on our TV.
If you guys want to know the information, I'm kidding.
I'm going to give out my email.
I'm giving out my Apple whatever TV information so that you guys can watch this movie.
Anyways, do you have any comments on him?
David Cornsweet?
Yeah.
I'll say, I think, if I remember, he had a theater background.
I think so.
Where he did theater. And I'll be honest, when I first heard he was cast, I think I had the same thought as many other people. Mm-hmm. When I asked the simple question, who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
And you gotta think, I had that thought in my head. Because like I said, I didn't watch any trailers. I didn't watch anything until I saw the movie. So I was like, I just hope this guy's good.
Yeah.
Or serviceable at least.
I never heard of him.
But man,
gosh,
I just love his passion that he put. Like, you can feel it. Mm-hmm. Like, to me, it's almost like he's not acting as Superman. He's literally just being Superman.
There's not a single phoned-in scene.
To me, like, David Cornsweet obviously knows out of the park.
Yeah.
Like, he's the best actor to me in this movie. But, like, there's not really anybody in this movie I see that really does phone it in.
No, not
It's
a
like
single person.
almost like everybody in this movie studied their comic book character,
Yeah.
read it, and then like came to this movie and acted the way that their character's supposed to act.
Yeah. I think honestly you're right. Like
Because even the smallest characters, like Lex Luthor's minions, have personality.
uh-huh.
Like, they're not over there like, yes, Mr. Luthor. No, they're like, yeah, we got him. You
Yeah,
know?
they're so happy to be helping out.
Yeah, I mean,
You do a great job when the movie I'm watching, I don't feel like I'm watching a movie with actors. These feel like real people to me. Like, that's really hard to pull off sometimes. It's great.
also, we haven't talked about him, but honestly, maybe the funniest character in this movie,
Who?
we haven't even mentioned him by name, Jimmy Olsen.
Oh gosh, Jimmy
Oh, man.
he's unintentionally just so funny. Well, I mean, he is intentionally. It's written that way, but he has all these women fawning over him, and it's like he just doesn't care. It's like he's just so bewildered that women love him.
Like, and behind David Cornsweet and Nicholas Hoult,
Yeah.
he might be the best facial actor in this movie. I love his facial like reactions to things.
Yeah.
When she's like, "Can we hang out for the weekend?" He's like, oh, like internally.
I love that scene where she's like, and he's like, I'm trying to ruin Lex Luthor's plans, so, and she's like, we can be together, and he's like, yeah, and it's just so pained, and I'm just like, gosh, it's so funny.
Yeah, then it's like you think about that and like the people at the Daily Planet, and you
Yeah.
think about his parents and all that stuff, and you're like, man, well, we need more time for them. We need more time for them.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so we just need a 3.5 hour long Superman
Yes.
movie to have enough time for
We just
people.
need to flesh out the entire Superman universe. It's just,
And also, I know this has been talked about, and it's almost like, thank goodness, I'm going to say it, whatever, but I'm so glad this isn't an origin movie.
oh, same.
I'm glad we just get in the middle of it. Like I told you, it's almost like jumping into the middle of my adventures with Superman, or
Well, yeah, you literally jump into him in the midst of losing a fight.
the first one.
The first fight he's ever lost.
Exactly, yeah.
It's so good.
And,
This movie, sorry, I interrupted.
sorry,
you.
go ahead, I don't know where I was going with that.
I was saying this movie does not stop as soon as it starts. It's bam, 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 bam. Like, it's going.
Even though I do feel like it has the perfect, like, alright, we'll slow it down here.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, honestly, as much as I love the fighting in this movie, I might like the quieter moments even more. Mm-hmm. Like, I like when him and Lois are doing that interview at the beginning.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I really like that part where it's right after he finds that message and Lois comforts him with the hot cocoa.
Yeah. That whole dialogue.
And I just
is
love
so
that
good.
she knew immediately, like, he's having a rough day.
Yeah.
He needs a hot cocoa.
Yeah, and he's like, I didn't come here with that intention. And she's like, I know you didn't.
I never thought you did.
I never thought you did. Like, that never crossed her mind. That is... Gosh, I really like this movie.
And also, like, I love that part. Nate, I remember people all make fun of it, but honestly, if you think about what he's saying, it makes sense.
What?
It's when they're talking about she likes punk rock.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I like punk rock too, and he names off those bands.
Yeah.
And she's like, those aren't punk rock, those are
Yeah.
radio bands. And then, man, but how's he set up into that? I feel like I'm butchering
that's,
it.
That's where she's talking about. She was like, you see people and you just, they're beautiful.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's what
and,
she
and
says.
he was like, and she's like, you're full of kindness. And he was like, maybe that's the real punk rock. That line is so good.
I love that line. And people were like making fun of it, but I'm like, but like, you are the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Like, you are the norm if you think that's a bad line.
Like, this movie's antithesis is just be nice.
Yeah, it's like, because we live in such a calloused world and a hateful
Yeah.
world.
Which, not like calling out like specific people and like individually or whatever, but it's like just as a general, a mass.
I mean,
There's
let's be
so
honest.
much negativity.
If you turn on the news now, you might get one hopeful good story out of a billion.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see rants about whatever. I'm not even gonna go into all that, but it's just constant negativity, dude.
So it's like, yeah, be different, be kind, Like, that's really what he's saying there.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what punk rock was initially.
Yeah, is doing the norm, like going against the norm. And now the norm is hate. And so now we should, like, get away from that. Not saying everyone's hateful, but you understand.
But generally, there's a lot more hate in the world than there is love now, it seems.
We need more love.
We need more love in this world.
We just need general kindness.
And I like that this movie, that's like the message. It's like, please love each other more.
Yes, and that's the thing. Really, that just summarizes all my thoughts. And I think dang it, I want to say I love this movie, but I need to watch it one more time before.
And also, not that this was James Gunn, but it's really similar to the Batman's message, where it's like vengeance isn't enough anymore. Mm-hmm. You have to have more of a mission than just vengeance. Like, you have to have hope.
You have to have you have to be. Well, Batman ends up being a symbol of hope.
So, like, you gotta have hope. You gotta have kindness and love.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, I just like that these movies are promoting this now.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I mean, I like the Penguin too, but there ain't a whole lot of that in the Penguin, but...
No, I'm going to say it. I love this movie.
Okay, nice there. The more we talk about it...
The more I'm talking about it, I don't know if it's because I've drank a little bit, but I love this movie. I'm with him. All right. I know I love this movie. Just for that one simple message. And that someone finally got Superman right for the first time in a long time.
I'm not going to tell you like my whole life story, but it's been like a long time, I would say, since I've seen like even just a movie, really. Mm-hmm. But also like, I don't know. We've both been through some tough stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been a while since I've seen anything that really has like been like, all right, you know, here's something like be kind.
After a lot of what we've been through, like having something that just happy is just so nice. Like, just, it's rare.
Because like, this might be a little too personal, but like for a while there, like I would just listen to like sad music.
Yeah.
Because like that's where I was at.
Yeah.
But like after I watched this movie, I can't tell you how many hours I've listened to that Superman song, the Last Sun song.
Oh gosh,
I've probably listened to that on repeat.
I need to listen to it, but the music in this movie is so good.
Which I guess that's a good transition into the music.
Oh yeah.
If you love the original Superman theme, but you want it with an electric guitar, this is your movie.
I don't love this movie.
And honestly, I don't care that the movie might use the same music. Whatever, it fits.
It fits. I think the Superman theme is perfect the way, like, I don't think you really have to get rid of it. Now, Hans Zimmer's was great. Like, say what you will about Man of Steel, that music was great. But this, I think this is Superman to a T. Like, perfect.
You know, speaking of, I know we were just talking about music. Were you about to say something? Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, I was just saying the music, it really encapsulates Superman's. I don't think there's a need to change the theme.
No, I think this should be his theme. However many movies he's in the James Gunn universe.
I mean, you can kind of rework it a little bit. I mean, and this movie does, but like, it's perfect. Like, I mean, who made that theme? Is it John? No, it wasn't John Williams, was it? No, who? Is it John Williams?
I do not believe so. I think his last project was Rise of Skywalker, wasn't it?
Hold on. No, I'm talking about the original.
David Fleming and John Murphy did this movie.
The original Superman theme. It was John Williams.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
John Williams is a legend. That man's going down in history.
Oh, if he isn't already, like, he's on the Mount Rushmore of movie composers.
I think he has every right to be, like, if we're talking about legacy-wise, I think he earns #1 spot.
He might be the George Washington on that Mount Rushmore.
He is.
And then Hans Zimmer's up there.
I'm very partial to some newer ones, but like him and Hans Zimmer.
Well, they're definitely up there. The other two you can debate. I'm not that much into.
Ludwig Göransson is getting up there for me.
Yeah,
he was Sinners, Oppenheimer, Tenet. He did some other ones.
That'd be a fun movie to talk about. Oppenheimer.
Oh gosh, I love that movie too. That's a dense movie though. Gosh. I don't know how much I could add to that one.
Yeah, for real.
We've been talking for an hour.
I know. I feel like we could keep going, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't really know if I have much more to say. Like, what? Give me some closing thoughts, like, about Superman. Like, just tell me what your heart's telling you right now.
I really love this movie Like, in terms of the past 5 years, this might be my number one movie that I've seen in the past 5 years.
Just in general?
In general, yeah.
Wow.
Well, of movies that come out the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Because no offense, I love this movie. I do love it, but nothing. I don't think anything's ever going to beat Lord of the Rings trilogy in my mind, and they're all one. Okay,
it is one movie. Don't ask us for an individual ranking loader, please.
Yes,
don't
it is
do
Lord
it.
of the Rings, but Superman's up there. I don't know where. I'd have to sit down and think about it, but
yeah.
And I mean, I just love all the characters in this movie. I love the music, and. You know, you said you didn't like him at first, but I really like that they added crypto in this movie.
No, I like it now. I like it a lot more now.
It was insane to me that he wasn't originally a part of it because he plays kind of a big role in the movie.
He plays a significant role.
Almost, you might say vital.
Yes, he saves Superman twice. Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, that's my closing arguments, I guess. I love this movie. There's almost nothing in it. Like I said, the only thing I really have against this movie... Okay, I didn't mention it earlier. Wow, I can't believe I'm bringing this up now.
At the end,
here's one thing I don't kind of like. I guess I find it unrealistic, but actually in today's climate, maybe not. As soon as the news comes out about his parents' full message, everyone turns on him. I'm like, I just don't believe that. Like, this guy's been saving your butts for 3 years.
And everyone turns on him.
And he's never asked for anything.
Yeah. I will say, I was telling Seth, I've never really been a big fan of that trope where it's like, oh, something comes out and then everyone immediately turns on you for something that's not true. Like, it's always just kind of frustrated me. But at the same time, that plot point develops his character and we get those monologues and those powerful moments because of it. Is it a little frustrating? Yes. But does it pay off ultimately? Absolutely.
Honestly, and that's like, if you're going to do that's how it should be done.
Yeah.
Like, because, yeah, sure, it was kind of awkward and didn't make a whole lot of sense, but at least it paid off with something 10 times better.
Plus, I mean, like, when we have a Superman who's already established, like, that's how you make the conflict with the people is he's built trust and then it feels like it's been betrayed. You know? Even though it's resolved pretty quickly, you know? I say quickly. It feels like the movie goes at a breakneck pace, which is not a bad thing. But, you know, I think it was worth it in the end. But it was a little frustrating.
But other than that, and I wish the movie was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
This movie, just great. It's a great time. It's fun with friends.
Which, by the way, if you don't like the movie, we're not like saying, oh, you're awful if you don't like the movie. If you don't like the movie, that's perfectly fine.
And honestly, if you have counter arguments, leave them in the comments below. We're more than willing to hear why we're wrong.
Yes, we would love to. We want discourse. We want civilized discourse. And I don't. In all honesty, I don't think the movie is perfect by any means. I just love it. I think it's just a great movie. But if you have differing opinions, let us know, because Seth's obviously very passionate about this. He's gotten me very passionate about this. I really like this movie. But we really want to hear from y'all. I think this really is the best movie we could have chosen to
make a comeback.
I've had so much fun talking.
It gives us
this.
Hope.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Batman. But whatever. It gives us a good. It makes us want to do movie reviews again.
Yes.
In a sense.
Yes. This.
Because honestly, the reason we stopped, all 5 people who watched our old ones,
videos, yeah,
a lot was going on back then.
Yes.
During Nate was literally moving out.
I moved. I graduated and I moved.
And then a lot happened afterwards.
I moved almost an hour away, actually basically an hour away from Seth. And I had my own life. I met my future wife. I had job changes. It was just a lot, family stuff. It was just a lot. But the fact that we're able to do this again, even if it's not a every week or ordeal or whatever, the fact that we can take time to do this now after everything's settled, we're just thankful to be here, man.
You know, and I mean, this is kind of right now. I know this is an hour long. Probably won't be an hour long after we're done editing.
It'll still probably be about an hour or so.
But I mean, we've done way more than this in the truck at Waffle House. You know,
oh yeah.
I mean, we could talk all day, and that's why moving forward with Middle Mac Productions, we're aiming to do more things.
Yes.
And this is where we transition to here's what we hope to do.
Yeah.
Hope.
Hope.
And we're not making any guarantees.
No.
And there's no time, or dates or anything when this stuff
We
will
still
come
have
out.
day-to-day lives. We can't make this our career.
Yeah, exactly. But we're hoping to do a lot of different projects moving forward. Like, we've done video games, we've done movies. I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to be like, watch next time to figure it out, whatever. We're going to maybe do like a book review, or I don't know if review is the word.
We're going to be discussing, we're starting out with Tolkien, because that's obviously what we're very passionate about.
We love Lord of the Rings.
If you couldn't tell, we've mentioned it in only every video we've made together. I think without a beat, we've probably mentioned it in just about every video. Maybe the soon-to-be Hell
Hey, and we even made a video on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we made a Lord of the Rings. That was our first Lord of the Rings video we actually published and made.
Yeah, and we tried many times, but it's almost one of those things where it's hard to talk about.
It's something we love so much, and I'm afraid I can't do it justice. That's the thing.
So that's why we're going to do book reviews and tier list.
We're starting with The Hobbit. Keep in mind, we're not guaranteeing it, but we are both currently reading The Hobbit. So if we have something we want to talk about and come to you, and just hopefully by then we'll actually have like we're going to try and get a camera set up, maybe.
Yeah, so you can actually see our faces.
We're going to see us sitting in a room talking back and forth. I don't know how expensive that's going to be or how we're going to set it up, but we're going to try and find a way. So that one may be a little further down the pipeline.
Yeah, and if you guys like the camera, we might just start doing the movie reviews that way too.
Yeah, I would prefer to do the movie reviews that way, where we each have a mic and they can see us.
Yeah. See our beautiful faces.
At the same time, it's so freaking simple just to slap a thumbnail on the screen and then just hit record. I'm going to intersperse clips in the movie in here, obviously.
Well, that's where you guys come in. If you decide, you guys are kind of ugly, let us know in the comments below, and we'll go back. We'll stay with this.
Take our ugly mugs off the screen.
But yeah. So, and also, October's coming up, spooky time of the month, and we might be attempting a spooky kind of video.
Maybe.
But you're gonna have to wait for that one.
There's a movie in particular I want to talk about, but I have to watch it first. So it's one I've never seen.
All right. Well, tune in for future videos to see what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
if you like what you see in here and you want to see more, click subscribe and the like button, and make sure to leave a comment because it really helps the channel.
It does, and share it if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Most people don't really do that as much. Like, sharing is not really a popular thing, I feel like, unless it comes like memes or TikToks or whatever. But
and think about it. If you subscribe now and we actually do get big, you could say you were one of the first subscribers.
I'm one of the first, baby,
to Middlebrooks
Productions. Which, by the way, we don't really have social medias. So really, our community tabs or our community.
We'll be posting a lot on the YouTube post.
I keep moving the armchair on my gamer chair. The community tab or the comments is going to be the best way to reach us. We do have a business email if you have any inquiries for that kind of stuff, for all three people who are listening. But in all seriousness, thank you if you took the time to listen to this whole thing.
Yeah, you're a real hero.
You're the punk rocker here, man. Listening to this rambling session.
I don't know. I feel like we did okay.
No, I think we did fine.
Yeah, I think it went pretty well. So.
Yeah, I love this movie. Superman 2025. Do we want to give it a rating or just want to leave it?
I know I would give it.
You give it like a 10.
Well, okay. Lord of the Rings is 10. Yeah. So I'll give this a 9.
I'm going to give this movie like a 8.5. Is that fair?
That's fair. Yeah.
Is that still I love it territory?
Well, it's better than 7.3.
Yeah. No, that seems a little insane to me. 7.3 is just too low. I feel like that's like that's an okay movie, you know.
Here's your little bonus. I'm gonna look and see what
I'm teetering on 8.5 to 9. I like it a lot.
So here's your little bit of trivia. I'm gonna look up Man of Steel real quick and just see what its star rating was. That way you guys.
I'm gonna say like 6.2.
2013.
Yeah.
Man, this was a long time ago.
Yeah, I was. Hold on, how old was I when that came out? I was 10.
Man, still 7.1.
Wow, it's only 2 points higher, like 0.2 points higher.
Yeah, this one is 0.2 points higher than.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's kind of crazy.
That's why I'm sorry, y'all, but we can't be averaging that close to Man of Steel.
Sorry, but Man of Steel is 7, and then this movie is 9. That's
Yeah.
where it sits from. I mean, I'd have to watch Man of Steel again though. It's been a while. So.
I've seen it a lot. I do need to watch it again though. Anyways, this has been Superman.
If you don't know, this is how a Southern goodbye goes.
Yes, no one knows how to say goodbye. Superman 2025. We are officially back to doing movie cast episodes, film cast, whatever you want to
And
call it.
make sure you stay tuned for our other future projects.
Yes, either. Do you think this or the Helldivers video will come out first?
It's all up to you, man. You're the editor.
Okay, either this or a Helldivers video will be out first. So the Helldivers is just going to be.
And give a shout out to Nate. He does all the hard work. I just sit here and talk.
Hey man, you make all the conversation happen, so I appreciate it. There wouldn't be this without you. So either you'll get a quick highlight video first, or you'll get this.
I might put a behind the scenes picture. Like you can see our setup here.
It's really jank.
I think they want to see it.
Oh yeah, it's if by the way if our audio sounds not great, we're trying to make this work as best we can. Like I said, we don't have 2 microphones at the moment, so we'll show you the picture in our community tab.
But yeah,
But if you listen to all this again, genuine, heartfelt thank you. It does take a lot of time to work on these, and we've been recording for an hour and 18. I mean, we do this out of love, but it does take time. And if you took the time out of your day, if you took an hour and 20 minutes to listen to us ramble, or however long this video is, genuinely thank you. And we appreciate it, and we hope you're having an amazing day. Drop a comment, share it with your friends, like, whatever. Reach out to us for any business inquiries if you have anything. Or just leave us some ideas for videos.
we'll literally almost try anything, but yeah, go ahead.
If we don't post the Helldivers video first, shout out Poncho.
Oh,
He commented on our last video.
oh yeah.
The only comment.
Is it iPoncho?
Poncho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last video we said we would give a shout out to the only person. The first person to comment.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, let me think of something. I gotta get something for this one now. We gotta keep this up.
If you're the first to comment, how about we'll do a gaming related video of your choice within reason.
Yes,
Within reason.
All right, the first person to comment, you just give a shout out or say whatever you want and leave a video game title, and we'll check it out as long as it's within reason.
Ethical.
Yes.
Yes. We're not gonna do anything. No, we're not gonna do anything crazy.
Now, this is at the end, so if you watch this far,
Yes.
you'll know. So
Yes. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day. Remember, being punk rock is being nice. So, go be nice. And all that jazz.
And don't forget to look up.
Hope. Yes. Okay. We're going to go now. It's late. Thank y'all for listening.
Bye.
Goodbye.